Think about this for a second. This green piece of paper in my hand is completely worthless on its own. You can't eat it, wear it, or shelter under it. Seriously, try chewing on a Benjamin when you're starving. It tastes terrible. So how did we get here? Well, thousands of years ago, if you wanted dinner, you had to drag your literal assets across town to trade them. Welcome to the barter system, where you trade a whole cow for some bread. But there's a catch. What if the baker doesn't even want a cow? What if he wants a fish? Economists call this the coincidence of wants, and it absolutely ruined everyone's day. So, humans got smart. We needed something everyone agreed was cool, like shells. Commodity money was born, but carrying 10,000 shells to buy a single pair of shoes. Yeah, not exactly convenient when your wallet literally shatters. Enter precious metals. Gold and silver entered the chat because they were rare, shiny. And most importantly, you couldn't just pick them up off a random beach. But gold had a massive flaw. Every single transaction required a scale and a chisel. Imagine trying to buy groceries, but you have to carve off exactly 0.04 ounces of gold first. So around 600 BC, the King of Lydia had a genius idea: standardized coins. No more weighing, no more chiseling. Just count the coins and walk away. Problem solved, right? Wrong. Because walking around with a giant bag of heavy gold and made you a walking, jingling target for every thief in a 5-mile radius. Which brings us to the next massive shift, the birth of the very first banks and paper money. To keep their gold safe from thieves, people started locking it inside secure local vaults. In exchange, the vault keeper handed them a paper receipt, a literal promise note. Soon, people realized, why take the gold out at all? Let's just trade the paper receipts. Boom. Paper money was officially born. From Asia to Europe, paper became the ultimate shortcut. Suddenly, governments took over the printing presses, and heavy pockets disappeared forever. For a long time, this paper was backed by actual, physical gold sitting safely inside a vault. Until 1971, when the system broke and governments completely cut ties with gold. Welcome to fiat currency, money that has value purely because the government says so. Then, paper morphed into plastic. Credit cards turned tangible money into invisible magic. And today, it's just digital numbers on a screen, which leads us straight to crypto. Then, in 2009, an anonymous programmer named Satoshi Nakamoto said, "Enough," and invented Bitcoin. No banks, no central governments. Just a massive, decentralized digital ledger called the blockchain. Early adopters started mining it on their home laptops, creating value out of thin digital air. Remember the guy who bought 2 pizzas for 10,000 bitcoins? Yeah, those are now multi-million-dollar slices. Suddenly, the entire world caught crypto fever. Prices skyrocketed to the absolute moon. And then, the market crashed. It plummeted 50% in a single, brutal Tuesday afternoon. Then came thousands of altcoins, meme tokens, and millions spent on JPEG pictures of monkeys. Total financial chaos. So from cows, to shells, to gold, to paper, to digital codes, money is just whatever we collectively agree it is. Which means the next time you look at your empty bank account, remember, it's all just a big conceptual game anyway. Except for rent. Rent is very, very real. Go to bed before you lose more money. $1,200? I don't even have 1,200 shells right now. Seriously, where does all the hard cash go? 1 second, it's a number in my bank account. And the next second, it's sucked into the invisible digital vacuum of modern adulthood. But hey, if paper money is just an illusion, how do we protect ourselves from the system? The answer? You build financial literacy. You learn how the economic machine actually works. Step 1. Stop panic buying random meme tokens at 3 in the morning. And step 2. Hit that subscribe button so we can figure out this economic madness together. Stay safe out there, don't trade your house for tulips, and I'll see you in the next episode. Seriously, tonight I sleep early.